Anyway, why am I still talking? I'll meet you guys. Well, you know, actually, I guess I'll meet you guys right here because we are maybe a few feet away, if not a few kilometers away. Which isn't to say that that's a very close distance, because I think in terms of kilometers versus miles, you know, and 1 mile is 5,280 feet, and 1 kilometer, I can't remember if it's like 1 point something miles or point something miles, less than a mile, basically. Excuse me, I'm sloshing my tongue there. It's always lovely to hear when I'm slobbering over the microphone with that that slobbery sound effect that my tongue does. It really does annoy me, guys, and I do apologize that I do it. And it's mostly unintentional, but maybe sometimes it is intentional, and I think like, oh, it sounds good, and it's like, when I go to edit it later, it's like, no. This is more crap. I'm gonna have to edit later. I just got blasted out of my boat by a freaking barrel. What the fudge, game? This is not Donkey Kong Country. Chill out with your shenanigans. Okay, chances are I'm not going to see Fishman on the first go. But let's remain positive. Let's remain hopeful. I think we'll see him around the corner here. Like so. Yeah, right. Like I was going to see him. Figures I picked the wrong way. Oh no, there he is. Okay, I guess I wasn't totally a liar. That's good. Here he is, way out here. Way over there by Curdled Cave. I totally missed him. Boat? Boat, 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 boat. Turn around! Don't make me have to reference that part in Poke Park. Turn around! Turn around! Turn around! Speaking of which, I still gotta get back to that. Oof. I finally actually got the file up to speed because I had to restart it from screwing up something. So all I have to do is just basically get kind of a voice chart back together, and we'll be seeing more of that alongside of Wind Waker, actually, which I'm sure some of you will actually be quite happy for that. What did it say for, Reef? I think that's what it said. Oh, sounds like somebody's freaking out my little brother. Oh, lovely. The things we do in our family. Oi, you seen those weird rings of light, Fry? That appear on the surface on the sea, haven't you, Fry? I think we've already seen this and talked about this. Please tell me you're not talking about those rings of light again, which actually I didn't really delve into much. Yeah, well, you got it. Rinse and repeat. Listen to it again. Don't interrupt a fish when he's talking. Did you know that some of those rings only appear at night? Didn't think so, Fry. Well, I kinda no. Got it. I didn't know. You didn't see anything. What's the info I got for you, Fry? Sorry, that was the first quote that came to my mind. I did it again? Is this going to be the running joke where I push the button multiple times and then accidentally exit the ship? Alright, so let me see if I can't clarify that. There is a Fishman we ran into that talked about rings of light that appear on the ocean, and then of course he helped us distinguish that there are also beams of light that will appear that you would need a treasure chart to find them successfully. Well, the rings of light he's talking about, there's actually going to be a chart that tells us, depending on the moon at night, what island is going to have a crap ton of like little treasure chests. And I don't know offhand, like I was gonna say off the top of my head, but ended up going to the top of my hand apparently. Anyway, I don't know off the top of my head. Just hit it again. Shut up and get to the point. I don't know what all's in the chests that the rings of light will have, as far as if you're going and searching for those. I don't think there's anything of significant value. Maybe there is, and I'm not thinking of something really important, but as far as I know, they're not really anything worth mentioning or writing home about. Shriting. Jeez, man, gotta watch out with my syllables there. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll start to say one word, but I'll say like the first syllable of it, and then I'll have to like figure out, okay, am I gonna edit that out? Am I gonna include it and just poke fun at myself? I mean, what am I gonna do? And usually I try to edit out most of those oopsies, because I'll go to say shave, but I meant to say save, and so I'll say shush save, and so I'll have to edit out the sh before the save, so it sounds like I didn't mess up to begin with. But we all know better. We all know that Silent Senior tends to mess up quite often. Yep. Alright, so this is the last fairy island, I do believe, which is kind of nice. And you'll notice that I purposely waited to visit these islands because... well, actually, I didn't purposely wait to visit these islands specifically, but I knew that there were 2 fairy islands that required the skull hammer. And sure enough, both the last remaining 2 islands that we need to visit required a little assistance from the skull hammer. Oh, by the way, I should probably show this. Remember when we first got this and talked about how you can stun enemies? Well, this is the other thing you can do. Especially with enemies of electricity. Hammer the ground, and it'll actually cause them to be dizzy, as if you hit them with a boomerang. That, my friends, is going to come in handy later. Keep that in mind for a future event you're going to have to take on that involves kind of a gauntlet sort of thing. Yes, foreshadow for the win, I know, but I figured I'd go ahead and say it now since I'm taking time to demonstrate it. Alrighty, Great Fairy. I'm sad to say, but this is the last... Ooh, hang on. Okie dokie, sorry about that. My headphone cord was getting wrapped around my back, and I was like, ugh, get off, man. It felt like a spider crawling down my neck.
Young Vega of the Rings, allow me to aid you in your quest.
You got it, sister. Sister! Sister! Oh, come on. Marluxia's great-grandmother? Seriously. With these pedals, man. Look what I got, world. I can carry up to 99 arrows. Sweet. Excuse me, by the way. That was really disgusting.
The fairies in this fountain shall ease your weariness, dear child. When you grow fatigued from your battles, come here to be refreshed, dear child.
Thanks, fairy. You know, I never took notice of that, but Link kind of like jolts his head back. And actually, I think that's him nodding his head up and down, but it looks like he's kind of violently like jerking his head back, like, oh my gosh, like that was very jarring for him to witness. Granted, it is kind of jarring to see a large figure burst into much smaller tiny figures, like a multitude of tiny little fairies. It'd be like, it's like watching giant choo-choos turn into little choo-choos in future Zelda games. That's a little freaky and a little jarring in of itself. Did I? No, I did not. I'm sorry. I gotta stop pushing the map button so many dang times. So many dang times. Boy, you sound so edumacated there, Fudda. Funny. Doug Funny. I actually said Fuda, but I was gonna try and let it slide there, 'cause the way my tongue and my mouth decided to suddenly act on their own instead of me thinking and then speaking. Instead of stinking and then reeking. Ooh. Alright, let's do this. Paint me a masterpiece. Paintly. Paintly. No, this isn't Paint Link time, even though we want to face paint. Oh, Western Fairy Island, here we go. I hear the bird people who live on Dragon Roost Island, Easter here, have invented an incredibly useful device that they call the cat call. They do the cat calls, you know, things like things like that. Well, anyway, it's called the grappling hook. No lie, Fry. I hear you can throw that thing at monsters and use it to grab treasure they've hidden in their pockets. Talk about cool! Oh, and have you seen those imp-like creatures called bokoblins that hang out on lookout platforms at sea and stare through their telescopes? I hear those guys keep joy pendants hidden in their pockets, Fry. So if you get one of those grappling hooks, you can use it to swap their pendants. That's all the info I got for you. See you next time, Fry. Alright, peace out, man. Peace out, brother! Onward to another island of interest, or AITE. Why am I singing the beat of the Meow Mix song? Meow 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 meow. I don't know, sometimes when I start yawning, I'll get sick and tired of hearing the like the wail of a sound that comes out of my mouth. So I'll be like I'll try to make some kind of beat or something, or some kind of like chant. Not to say I'm trying to make an incantation, mind you, or that I'm trying to offend somebody who actually does chant and it happens to sound like that. No. I do that so I can stop sounding like a freaking whale when I yawn sometimes. I mean, yawning is good, and it helps to relax your throat, and it's even better when you're able to make a really funny sound out of it without tearing any vocal cords, but it's also kind of one of those overused actions that you just really can't stand having to do. It's like having to sleep. Like, I love the feeling of feeling refreshed and going to bed and resting peacefully, but I hate the fact that you have to absolutely do it because your body says, nope, well, I'm going to collapse if you don't do it, so yeah. It's kind of like exercising or eating, you know. It's like things you have to do for your body to sustain its healthy state of allowing you to physically move and do things you would like to do, especially if they're productive things, you know, or productive activities. I did say I didn't want to say the word things a long time ago. What are you doing, boy? And I'm surprised I actually still remembered I said something like that, because they usually forget some of the things I say. And then I'll end up going back later saying, yeah, how about 20 episodes ago when you said you didn't like this and now suddenly you do? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, small fry. I met a really weird guy on the island do Easter here. He had a big backpack on his back, huger than any pack I've seen. I mean, it was B-I-G, Fry. Huge, like the double O-G. He said he was looking for treasure. But what does he expect to find in a place like that? I tell you, the guy's completely obsessed or something. Well, anyway, that's all I forgot for you.
A backpack guy, huh? Fascinating. Sounds like another fun side quest we're going to have to do, and by fun I mean very long and almost kind of tedious to the point where I'm like, I'm so-so about it. I mean, the things you get for it are cool, but they are really... They don't actually help you, the items you get themselves. They're more for, I guess you could say, cosmetic effect. They make things look really cool. It's like trying to collect every collect every costume piece for somebody, and then you go and deck out your character the way you want to, and show off things like, it's kind of like, think of a game besides Triforce Heroes. The 3DS, the Miiverse world. It's a lot like that, where basically you are going in and you're going through, I think it's called Castle Quest mode or whatever the heck it's called. I think maybe it's called Miiverse 2 or Miiverse 1 or something like that. Anyway, the whole idea of that is you keep going through it until you unlock every little like costume piece, and you'll know if you do because I think the game like messages you and lets you know, congratulations, you've earned every costume piece from Miiverse blah blah. I actually don't know if there's like multiple Miiverse runs, but so far I've only seen the first one and the second one, and I finished the first one I think about a couple of years ago, maybe a year and a half ago, and then I guess started working on Miiverse 2, but nowadays it's hard sometimes to find people with 3DSs turned on. I can understand why, because, you know, hey, we're going to be eventually having the new 3DS, and then of course there are other game systems out that people probably have that they'd rather play than the 3DS, so yeah.
Oi, small fry, you've met with a terrible fright, or so I've heard. Anyway, you've seen the boats sailing around here with the real huge cannons, right, Fry?
Yeah, gunboats, I got them. I've been blasting them too.
I bet those things have their hulls packed with treasure. Of course, if you don't have a cannon yourself, there's no way you'll ever sink one of them. And that's all the info I got for you.
Tells you something cryptically and then says, okay, I'm gonna leave now. See ya, sucker. Actually, I think I remember this island. I think there's like a couple things you can do here. I want to say there's like a hole and then there's something you have to do at the very, very tip top of that needle up there. And yeah, 3 guesses how you're going to be able to get to that. No, I don't mean Link's going to be able to get up there. I mean you have to send something or somebody up there. Not something. Somebody. There you go. Oh, I just farted again. Excuse me. I don't know if those are picking up, but whew, they sure are echoing in the seat I'm sitting in. Whew. All that gas I had built up is just passing right through me. It's like I cleaned out my colon with a bunch of collard greens. And I'm not actually a person that eats collard greens, really. Nothing against people who do enjoy them, but I'm like, I'm so-so about them. I'm not really a collard green type of guy. Ooh, that's creepy. Yeah, that thing over there, that's the Spooky Creepy or 3 Spooky 5 Me ship that Fishman talked about, and how you don't want to be out here at a certain time of the night. This is one of those islands that happens to have that special condition. And I think this is actually a very important island for, or not for, but in relation to that whole like little side quest thing there. But more on that later. Or as H.C. Bailey says, more on that later, viewers.
Yeah! Boy, Small Fry, you about done yet? I'm tired of sitting here waiting for your food, and you go get me fat!
I'm sorry, dude, but I gotta get this map filled out.
Yeah, you better be happy that I'm actually enjoying this.
Yeah, guess I am kinda happy. Alright, we're almost done, guys. I know, hang in there. Diamond Step Island. Which, by the way, I used to call that Diamond Steppy Island, but it didn't occur to me that I think the E on the end is actually silent. Because usually when there's an E on the end of a word with a lot of constants, unless there's a Y at the end of it to accompany it, it's probably going to be a silent E. It's kind of like late, date, fate, you know, stuff like that. You don't say fatey, datey, or latey, unless you're saying lady, but that's spelled with a Y. Anyway, stop talking.
Boy, Small Fry, I've got some great information for you.
What about the bad news?
No, just good news. Lucky you. If you use the treasure that's hidden on that island over there, the thing that vanishes as soon as you get near it, it won't vanish anymore. You know, it!
That's very specific.
I'm talking about it! It, Fry, it! That thing that appears on nights when a wee bit of the right half of the moon is missing. Don't you know what I'm talking about? It! That's all the info I got for you, Fry.
What is this, IT Technical Institute? Yeah, that's real helpful, dude. Like, I want to go to that college, man. Come on. I'm sitting here working on my Bach degree. Do you think I want to worry about getting that master's degree at that IT? I mean, yeah, it actually probably wouldn't be a bad idea. For some people who are, like, really savvy or interested in being computer savvy or technologically savvy, I suppose, is more specific. Because it seems like nowadays that sometimes that's not even enough to really get you by. Because everybody wants to look for people that basically know everything and then some. And then they also want them to be able to do gymnastics probably while they're at it, you know, just because why not, you know? Okay, fine, I'll do it. Y'all were probably like, oh, he's gonna do it, isn't he?
Why you not? What about that?
Okay, yeah, got that out of my system. Oh, you know what? This is the Horseshoe Island that I mistakenly mistook the control platform for. Because of the way the islands were spaced, it looked like there was like a horseshoe-looking thing. Oh, hence the... yeah, you just gave it away, dude. Well, I mean, it did say this place was called Horseshoe Island, but... yeah, the reason it's called that is, well, because it's kind of shaped like a horseshoe. Even though it doesn't look like it, because there's like a weird center island there, but if you take... excuse me. If you take that out, it will actually indeed represent a horseshoe. Oh, man. Dude, what are you doing ripping off farts like that? You nasty little pig. I swear to goodness, boy. I'll take your hide to the bathroom and keep this up. You dump and chunk a bunch of logs out, then you won't have to start you can stop passing so much dang gas. Shoo. Poor undies are gonna be browner than chocolate chips. I'm so sorry if you were eating chocolate chip cookies, by the way. That was really disgusting. Oh, gosh. I can just imagine somebody going pfft because they spit out their chocolate chip cookie they were eating.
On the island due east of here lives an old man who was once a master swordsman. He's got proof of it too, Fry. He has a knight's crest. Want to know what that thing is, Fry? Well, too bad. I can't go giving away every secret. That's all the info I got for you.
Are you shiznitting me? You are the last Fishman. You couldn't tell me something cooler?
Well, what do you expect, Fry? This isn't my normal daytime job. If you talk to me again, I guarantee I got another minigame for you. I'm not saying that now, but that's what's going to happen if you talk to me again.
Yeah. Speak of which, I guess I should probably show that. Alright, so once you've already talked to Fishman and got the information for the island and got your chart painted, I think this should happen. If it doesn't happen, then I'm wasting time.
Oi, small fry. Oh, give me a break. What's with using the same bait all the time? Don't they make a premium brand of this stuff? Oh well, such is life of the fish. So, you want to hear info about this here island again?
Yeah, no, we don't want to hear that. Yeah, we're near this. Come on, please do it. Oh, yes, here we go.
Hey, what's that, Fry? Why, small fry, that's a fine bow you got here. Where'd you get that? If you're not in any kind of hurry, why don't you start and play with me a bit?
Okay, let's do this.
Woohoo! Oi, small fry. Ah, of course you will. Ooh, I'm just itching to play. And to be honest, you'll be helping me out. See, I've been having some ferocious body aches that only acupuncture can cure. Check it out. I'll give you 10 arrows for that bow of yours, and I want you to aim those suckers at me when I leap out of the sea. Yeah, see if you can't pet me with them. For each arrow you nail me with, I'll give you 10 rupees. And if you hit me all 10 times, I'll give you 200 rupees. What? You worry you won't hit little old me, Fry? Huh! Don't be, I'm a fit man fish.
I told you! I called it. I freaking told you. He's not just Fishman. He's man-fish! Okay, sorry.
I spent my life being toughened up by seas rougher than any you've ever seen. Those arrows of yours ain't got nothing on me, Fry. Get ready to start.
Alright, here we go. Alright, so I haven't done this yet, so if I seem to suck monkey balls at this, forgive me. 1. Jeez, did he scream when I hit him? Ah, dang it, I missed him. Well, there goes the 200. Oh well. Who's gonna come up? Oh, there he is. Oh, dude! It's way over there. What are you doing? This control stick, man, I'm telling you. Ah! Yeah, I don't like it when he does that. He, like, jumps up where I can't see where he's gonna land on screen. There's 2. About there? No, too far, dude. Got too antsy. Where's he at? Where'd he go? Fishman? Oh, there you are. I don't think you have to rush this at all, really. You could take your time if you wanted to. Ah, dude. But I'm also kind of like, I just want to get this done. I'm not really looking to make rupees. Oh, there's 3. Okay, that's 30 rupees. Let me see if I can't get 2 more. There. Oh, okay, there is a time limit. Alright, I didn't know that.
What's the deal, Fry? You could only hit me 4 times? That's weak.
Oh my gosh, he's got arrows sticking out of his body.
Oh well, what's a man-fish to do? Here's your 4 rupees, go on, take them. If you want to do it again, Fry, just scatter some more bait for me, okay? And with that, I'm off.
Yeah.
And now that we have the entire map filled out, we are ready to start doing some side quest stuff. I promise you I won't overkill on that, because I know it's like, oh gosh, this is gonna take forever before he gets to the main meat and potatoes. I'm gonna be kind of selective. I'm gonna do like not necessarily half, but I'm gonna do a good chunk of them now, and then I'm gonna probably do some pictograph stuff, maybe a couple episodes of that, because there's some time sensitive stuff I want to go ahead and take care of, and then we'll officially go ahead and make our way south over here to Headstone Island. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching. Love you all bunches. Please don't let tails flap, and I will see you guys and gals next time.